We are not going to waste any time. We're going to start with the new character, Hubble. His backstory goes like this. Hubble forgot who he used to be up there in zero gravity on asteroid Z1G11. While he lost his sense of reality, he also became a bit wonky and daft, even more dangerous with his repair railgun. His stats at level 9 go like this. Hit points 386, damage of 118 to 156, speed 11.6, speed while shooting of 9.6. The weapon, turbo laser shooting gun that's supposed to do repairs, but owner decided to do otherwise. Base damage 17.1, infinite ammo, firing range of 550, weapon range of 40. Now, Apollo Go, the satellite that he launches that causes damage. Damage is 64, 15-second duration, hit points of 408, and max number of 1. That is Hubble, guys. We're going to do a very specific video on him next, but we're going to roll into the next part of this video. Next up, we need to cover the Frag anniversary events, and it's a buff party. This is something the community has been asking for a long time, so brace yourself. The original 36 fraggers, meaning a 30% health and damage buff. That's right, Dan, Big Paku, Freeze-Me, Andromeda, all becoming relevant in the game of Frag. Now, this will only take effect at level 9. Note your fraggers get that as followed. All cards from the original release receive 30% HP and damage. This is huge, guys. I'll talk about this in a separate video entirely because I can't wait. Let's move into the next thing. The next thing we're going to touch briefly on is the anniversary skin event. This will be a spin the wheel event. It will cost you money, but it'll give you the chance to unlock some exclusive skins coming for Frag anniversary. Year 3th Frag? Oof. Been a while, but I just want to touch on that briefly. Next thing we're going to move into, though, is going to be the community event. The community event is like this. The Frag anniversary buff party will get covered by a dedicated community event. Make as many frags as possible using the original 36 fraggers and help your fellow players reach their goals. It looks like there will be some rocket rewards at the end. That's awesome. Let's move into the next thing. We're going to touch briefly on this, guys. The Space Crew skins will be in the Battle Pass coming out. Can't wait to see. Lucha looks fantastic. I mean, look at that look. Let's move into features for the new update. So as far as the features go, there is a lot of them. The race to the top event has changed. The event lasts for 4 days now instead of 5. The announcement period has been removed. You'll be able to join the event as soon as it's available. The inscription period will last from day 1 to day 3, not available during the last 24 hours. That means you have to get in that amount of time. The active period during which you will be able to start battles will last from day 2 to day 4, not available during the first 24 hours. Battles, daily tickets, ticket shops are only available during the active periods. You will now gain the lost trophies, cards, and player levels are now forced to level 9, so you get to fight on a fair level, which is how I feel that game was supposed to meant. The next thing that had to change, the Wonder event, back to the basics. Compared to previous new chapter character events, we changed quite a few things, making it easier for free-to-play players, provided they are good in a good club, and more rewards for those paying users. You can now earn limitless rewards. Some of them rewards thresholds now give free Wonder tokens to all players of the club. Buying Wonder tokens, Wonder offers will distribute premium tokens to the whole club as well. This is making those Frag powers much easier for the free-to-play players to achieve, assuming you have a good team. So make sure you get to a good team, guys. The Frag Dojo has also changed. Some adjustments for the Frag Dojo event goals and rewards. To know more, you'll have to look in the Frag powers comeback and such that are coming up. Now there's also another new thing, friend referral. If you are able to get your link and refer a friend, you will receive 25 gems per referral and 10% of their purchases in diamonds. So if they buy anything in game after you referred them, you will get a reward for this. That is awesome. Great job. Hubble will also be available in Stage 36 of the Frag Pass, just like always, and I'm guessing Stage 72 will also be the Frag powers. Now, the comeback map is Atlantis, and the background skins have been reworked to celebrate the 3-year anniversary of Frag Pro Shooter. Now, why don't we take a moment here? We're going to move into some buffs and nerfs that also came with this update. First up for the buffs and nerfs, we have Amelia. General increased HP by 50%. Assault rifle increased damage by 50% and increased max ammo from 24 to 28. Grappling hook range increased to 45 meters and decreased cooldown by 2 seconds. That makes this character extremely mobile, and I will do an in-depth dive into these changes and how she feels post-update here very, very soon. Now I'm wondering, since she is one of the original 36, if she will also get that 30% increase. Only time will tell. Let's move on to the next one. The next buff that I'm kind of excited about is Dr. Crow. General HP increased by 35%, making him a bit more tanky. Vial Launcher increased damage by 30% and increased heal effect by 30%. Dr. Crow is kind of one of those personal favorites of mine. He is a very fun card to play before this, and I'm wondering if now he'll be viable in the current game. We'll have to test him out though. We'll do a whole video on it, just like we're going to do with all the buffs and nerf characters. So sit tight, and I hope you guys enjoy that whenever it comes. Let's move on to the next buff. This buff came as a bit of a surprise to me. Ollie increased HP by 20%. Okay, I agree with that. Retro Blaster's damage increased by 30%. I don't think that the damage needed to be increased. I think the clip size needed to be increased, but this could be interesting as Ollie is a fun character to play, so perhaps this will make her more balanced in the game. I'll do an in-depth dive on her also coming later this week. Hope you guys are ready for the next characters. We're moving into the nerfs. Our first nerfs comes in the form of Piper Reese. Decreased HP by 20%, decreased speed while shooting to 5.8 from 8.7, decreased max distance by 14%, increased minimum range for reach peak damage from 20 meters to 35 meters. Somersault increased cooldown by 2 seconds, damage increased by 40%. This one's going to be interesting, and it's going to take some testing. The thing with Piper Reese is you have to be careful with how you nerf her because she is a unique playstyle. So I'm very curious to see how this feels in game. I will obviously do an in-depth dive on her as well. Let's move into our next nerf. Now another big nerf, Cthulhu. General HP decreased by 30%, decreased speed to 9.7 from 11.6. Will no longer apply poison. Octoems will explode if an enemy steps on them and causing them instant damage. Decreased HP from 60%, decreased duration to 10 seconds, and decreased duration by 10 seconds, and decreased durations by 3, increased durations by 3 seconds. This is a very interesting change. We're going to have to dive into this one here and see what it's all about. Now, we're going to move into the bug fixes that came to the arena for Frag Pro Shooter, and there was a lot of them with the Frag Anniversary event, and I kind of figured there would be. Every time there's a big update, they fix it. So, they fixed a bug that was allowing event-exclusive cards to be present in the Wheel of Fortune, fixed a visual issue with General Mech's drone, fixed a bug that was making units bounce off invisible walls outside of the map, fixed a bug that was also making shields propagate chain damage, shooting mechanized shields. Rick Rocks was dealing damage to units behind the wall, essentially. A bug that was doubling Piper's glitter time bomb damage, fixed Cyber Agent's country code, a visual issue where the New Year offer would be incorrect, fixed localization issues with Darius skin, fixed 2v2 not giving a season XP, fixed losing/winning in race to the top events, will no longer affect win streaks, which is good. Fixed issues with donations, fixed incorrect language format using dates and calendars for Japanese and Chinese and Taiwanese languages, fixed swap text for the chests, fixed Cyber Agent name, not translate in every language, fixed wrong season, fixed a bug with Jaeger's AI which would impact its decision making, fixed several bugs on skins which have dates mixed. Fixed landing page is now always in the main menu, and a new main menu to enter gift codes has been relocated for iOS devices. I will leave a link to all the patch notes in the comments down below. I hope you guys go and check them out. Let me know what you think of this update. For me as a whole, the thing I like about this update the most, well, there's two things. Dr. Crow, I like him, good thing. I love the original Fraggers getting a buff. I'm very curious to see how this will go. So I want you guys in the comments down below to put a list of all the OG Fraggers that you would want me to review independently after that 30% buff kicks in 2 days. Now, with that being said, the other thing that I really liked about this event was the events we're now starting to see geared towards, and so the free-to-play players can take advantage of them. This is huge, guys. This is something that I have been asking for Frag for literally almost 3 years. And I'm happy to see this happen. I hope that is as effective as they make it sound in the comments, but obviously only time will tell with that particular change. I want to see my free-to-play players come back. I'm tired of facing the same 12 players. I said this in yesterday's video. Link to that will be popping up as well. Just let me know what your guys' thought are as a whole. I'd love to know what you guys would have changed additionally, or if you're happy with the way this looks on paper. Obviously, we have to test it in real life because that's the only way to do it. Now, with that being said, enjoy the rest of this match. Thank you for coming. Stay safe, and I will see you Legends next time. Bye-bye.